WrestleMania 40 is considered one of the best WrestleManias of all time because of its amazing matches and the conclusion of an incredible story. However, there were some aspects of WrestleMania 40 that were underwhelming, such as the lighting and pyro, which didn't make the show look like WWE's flagship event. WrestleMania has been known for its incredible set designs, lighting, entrances, and pyro. It's not just the stage alone that makes WrestleMania special. It's also the lighting, the ramp, the canopy, and more. For example, WrestleMania 28 and 31 had very simple stages, but the lighting was absolutely wonderful. The visuals of 76,000 people lit up with red and white lighting as the sun set on the horizon was something special. This is what makes WrestleMania unique from other shows. It visually stands out as the grandest stage of them all. A lot of wrestling fans may think that lighting, pyro, etc. don't matter, and that matches and stories are all that matter. It's true that matches and stories are the most important thing, but lighting, pyro, etc. also do matter, even if we don't always realize it. Just imagine Rock and Cena face to face, but the whole stadium is dark. Imagine Shawn and Taker having a classic match, but there are no beautiful blue lights illuminating 75,000 fans in attendance. It wouldn't feel the same. WWE's lighting looked good even a few months ago, but there were many incidents where bright spotlights were set up directly above the ring, where fans look most of the time, and these lights prevent them from enjoying the show. But this has changed this year. WWE underwent many production changes this year, and many of them were good. The cameraman following the wrestler as they make their entrance from the locker room looks great, but they also started to turn off the lights on the crowd completely. In almost every show, they turn off the lights, making the whole event darker. It doesn't look too bad in an arena show, but it looks really bad in stadium shows like WrestleMania and SummerSlam. Especially at WrestleMania 40, where it was all dark, it felt like watching a house show. They did turn on the lights on the second night, but then turned them off again due to fans chanting, "We can't see." That's the problem with WWE. They somehow cannot reduce the brightness or place the lights in a different location where people won't have to look directly at them. The reason why WWE turns off the lights is unknown. Maybe it's because bright white lights prevent the fans in attendance from enjoying the show. Or maybe Triple H likes the darker presentation. When Triple H was in charge of NXT, all the weekly NXT shows and all the takeover shows had a very dark presentation. Not only were the lights turned off, but the Titantron also had darker graphics. But either way, completely turning off the lights, especially at a stadium show, looks bad. It wasn't just the lighting. The canopy also looked underwhelming, especially if we compare it to WrestleMania 28, 29, and 33. The stage looked alright, but this just doesn't fit a show marketed as the biggest WrestleMania of all time. They also didn't use pyro outside of the stage, despite hosting WrestleMania in an open-roof stadium. Outdoor fireworks may only last a few seconds, but the visuals we get during those few seconds are also what make WrestleMania special. AEW, on the other hand, just had their own grandest stage of them all. They produced All In last year, and it was an amazing show, but I think this year's show truly felt like a spectacle, despite having lower attendance. They understood what makes a show grand, and did everything they should. They built a big stage and ramp, improved the lighting, and produced some amazing entrances. They used a lot more pyro than WrestleMania 40, and it was absolutely beautiful. The lighting setup of All In looked better than that of WrestleMania 40. The decision to host a stadium show in London, where a lot of tickets would be sold instead of hosting it in an American city, was a smart move. If they want their own flagship show and to sell a lot of tickets, then they have to show what an AEW flagship show looks and feels like. And after hosting 2 consecutive All-In events in London, I think they've accomplished that. Now, AEW All-In in America will happen sooner rather than later. If that happens, it will be great for wrestling fans. WWE should reconsider their decision and turn on the lights without blinding the audience. They should know how to do that, perhaps by using softer lighting or placing the lights in a different location. I'm also hoping that WWE will use more pyro in the future. Thanks for watching.